All right. All right, guys. Happy New Year to Team Passion Fire Empire, Team Epic Journey, and Do It Nation. You guys, it is January 4, 2018. New year, new us, new goals, new attitude, and we're going to kick ass this year. That's just pretty much the goal of the year. We're going to kick major butt. So I want to start off tonight with something that my group is going to start reading on January 15th, which is from the 5-Second Rule of Mel Robbins. And I think this is important because all of us, our middle names are courage. And the definition of courage is the ability to do something that is difficult or scary. And if you guys think about it, each and every one of us as coaches, every single day, do something that is difficult and really scary to do. To put yourself out on social media, to expose everything about yourself is really scary. But what is behind or over fear? It is courage. And you get to be courageous in your own inner self, and you get to share that with somebody else and give them the ounce of pixie dust that they might need because they're sitting in their bedrooms with nothing. And that, my friends, is the foundation of a badass coach. Courage. Can I please get an amen on that to start our year off? Please. Thank you. Courage. Stepping outside of your comfort zone. Let's show it. Hands. How many times are you nervous as heck to do a post? Or you're nervous as heck to write something very vulnerable? Or you're nervous as heck even just to do a post that has nothing to do with that's vulnerable? You're just scared to do it. Okay, good. Guess what? Courage, right? Like the lion on The Wizard of Oz. Courage. Sharing your ideas and speaking up, or even showing up to your challenge groups, to your team members, and to your own self when you press play. What does that spell? Courage, right? Standing firm in your beliefs and your own values, that is courage. And finally, some days just getting out of bed takes a whole lot of freaking courage. So with that, my friends, courage starts with a C, coaches start with a C, and that is what we are tonight. So congratulations for starting day 4 into 2018 to not only being your best version, but to sincerely inspire the heck out of somebody else that needs your story. They don't need mine or Sydney's or Demetria's or whoever is on this call. They need yours, right? So how cool is every time you post, you get to do a Dear Diary entry and you get to share your soul, heal your soul, and provide hope to another person. It's really scary to do, but guess what we get to do first? We get to take care of ourselves first in this business. So always remember that when you are doing your business. It is about you, and guess what? That's okay. What other business gets to say to you, hey, take care of yourself, please? It's always about somebody else. But in this business, starting tonight and for the rest of the year, it is about you, okay? So like Demetria's writing in the comments, you guys, you can check this in the group chat. It's either on the right or the left-hand side. For us, it's the right-hand side of this call. You can type in and you can share to everyone, or you can send private little messages to somebody else if you're on the team. So feel free to type away and ask questions or give a comment. Tonight's discussion is going to be how to love your business and not lose the joy. And I really think this is a great way to start off our new year because we're all really excited, right? And we're all pumped and we have all these goals. And it's kind of like this pressure cooker where all of a sudden it's like we want to go boom, but we don't know how to contain all of it for 365 days. And it's really, really, really important for your goals to all come true, to helping your own selves stay positive so you don't lose your joy. Here's the thing. I can't say to you, here's the ingredients to not lose your joy. It is legit up to you to create your joy. But you get to come together here as a team, because there is no I in team, to unite, to ask questions, to get curious. I can tell you right now, let's show all of our hands right now. Who knows everything about Beachbody? Raise your hand if you know everything about Beachbody. Raise your hand if you don't know a whole lot about Beachbody, but you're doing your damn hardest. Boom. Guess what? I don't know. I asked Demetria the other day because Amanda Marshall asked me in a text message, how much is the commission for every month? I was like, I think it's $30, but let me just confirm with Demetria. So I text Demetria first, and then I got back to her. That's what we do as coaches. Take no shame in not knowing something. Be courageous in asking a question, right? So don't worry about it. We're all in it together, and this team can go far if we do it together. Trying to do it separately, there's no reason. Make it fun by being together. Talk to your upline coach. Talk to your regular coach. Go to your upline. Figure out these people who you want to start kind of like stalking a little bit, and get to know these coaches that are amazing, and follow them and get to know them. I can say wholeheartedly, I stalk the crap out of Melanie Mitro. I probably would scare her, but I legit stalk her. I flock to her. I flow to her. I feel her vibe. I like it. So find somebody in the top 10 to stalk, and stalk them. Get on their Facebook page. If they have a podcast, get on their podcast. But that's how you're going to keep your joy juice, by following somebody who's really kind of incredible, because they're going to give you your juju beads that you need to be incredible too. Does that make sense? Okay. All right. So find somebody to stalk this year. That's the goal. Find somebody to stalk. All right. There's 4 tips that I want to talk to you guys tonight about embracing your business. If you guys have pen and paper, just take some notes down. And I do recommend you guys going to the dollar store or whatever and buying a notebook or a old school journal. Make this your team call notebook for 2018. I have one of these. This is for my team call. My son's FaceTiming me. This is one for my team call. The other one that I have is another notebook just like this. You guys, great resource too if you want free training. Get yourselves all into the Beachbody Champions page. Become a member. And if you want free training, grab another one of these. Put your earbuds in whenever you have a moment and find a video to train yourself. Tonight's business team call is brought to you by Beachbody Champions. This is where my stuff is coming from tonight. I'm not making this up off the top of my head. I'm looking for the best of the best, and then I'm going to relay it to the you, which are our best of the best, okay? So these are great ways. That's 2 binders. That's all you need. I want to make it easy and simplicity for your business. You don't need thousands of papers to roll out, okay? Make it easy and slow your pace. Slow and steady wins this race. Marathon, not a sprinter, okay? So, number 1, to make sure you don't lose your joy in this business, you have to embrace yourself. That is number freaking 1, okay? That means your workouts, your personal development, your shake, your portion control containers, and for the love of God, our sleep, okay? Which is really, really important. When we start doing 80-Day Obsession, they specifically are going to be talking about target nutrition, sleep, and taking care of you. We have to do that not only for us, but for your children, your spouse, your loved one, and your business. Because when you go out there and you're posting on your Insta stories and you're posting on Facebook about how great you feel, really feel great about how you feel. But if you really feel bad, you post about that too. Because here's what we do. We don't compare ourselves to others in this business. Do not compare yourself to Demetria. Do not compare yourself to Sharona. Do not compare yourself to Matt. Compare yourself to you. Go into the mirror and say, I am in only competition with me, and I've got my 10 my team members to
P. Diddy's in
embrace
it too.
myself. Okay, does that make sense? Right? Okay, so stay in your own lane, but know you
Who's
are
the
a
fourth
team
one?
member.
The white guy.
All right? If you guys aren't muted, please make sure you're muting your phones, just FYI. The other thing too, you guys, is let it be natural of who you are when you're doing this business. And sometimes that's going to be really hard, because I know for me, for growing up in my life, it was really hard to be me, right? You get an opportunity today on the 4th day of January to start owning the shit out of who you are, okay? That's real right there. And guess what? The most liberating thing you can do is set your soul free, right? So you have to do that for yourself, because you owe it to yourself, okay? So you need to stay in your lane. And here's another great tidbit, and I really liked what this woman said on this
He's like
call.
actual artist.
You need to be in your season, which means,
Stacy, I have to interrupt. If you guys, you got to mute your phone. If you called in on your
pick
phone,
the
you
four in
have
the circles.
to roll to the right,
And he's trying to come in and take.
I got him. All right.
There we go.
All right. So you have to be okay with the season you're in. Okay. That's another important thing. So if you're in a season of slump, be okay in a season of slump. If you're in a season of high, be okay in your season. That just means you have to be intentional with who you are and where you are in your journey. It's really important. This is not about selling. This is not about trying to be some amazing person on Facebook. This is legit about being who you are, how you are right here, right now. Okay? So you have to learn to embrace that, because you know what's going to happen? Someone's going to read your post and you were honest and you were raw about the season you are in your life. And remember, key word, season. And what happens with seasons? They pass. So you have to remember that if you're in a great season or a season or a really bad season, they pass. Just like trees, they have leaves. They're beautiful. They're green. Fall comes. They start to change colors, you guys. Then the leaves die off. And then a new batch of leaves come. We are a tree. So when you go out driving tomorrow and you see those trees, you have to know that is you. You are in season. You are constantly changing. You are constantly evolving. And with your tree, you are constantly growing the roots so solid into the ground that when the winds that are howling out tonight like they are in Clarksburg, you will not be shaken by anything that comes your way. And that, my friends, is what an awesome coach is all about. That is what an awesome coach is all about. Realness, being okay in your season, and staying in your lane and putting your blinders on. Very, very, very important. Lots of practice, you guys. I know in my very first year of coaching, I had blinders on. I didn't have blinders. I was looking at everybody. I was watching what they did. I copied them, and I wasn't being myself. I had been doing what my 16-year-old self had been doing, and it was time to stop. So you get that opportunity to show people that you're a work in progress and you are failing forward. Embrace that, because that is who you are. Okay? You need to also, let's get over here to number 2. You guys are also a leader. We're all leaders on this call. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to count Matt and Ashley as 2. So 6, 7, 8, 9 people on this call. 9 badass leaders, you guys. How amazing is that? That is amazing, right? And you have to take it seriously, you guys, if you're a leader, right? We have to show up every single day. You have to show up to your challenge group every day, whether you like it or not, whether you're having a headache and you feel like crap, whether you have a kidney stone like I did back in April, you have to show up, but be in your season. So if you're showing up and you might say, I'm just not really feeling like it, but guess what? I'm here. You're showing people that showing up matters to you. And when you show that, believe it or not, I don't care if people on your team are like my mother-in-law, they're family members, or they're your best friends like I have on some of my team, or they're just complete strangers that have actually entered and they love your stories. They are looking to you for that leadership. They are looking for you to post your Shakeology and post your containers and post your workouts and make them laugh. I can tell you what right now, if Matt and Ashley don't go on Insta stories one day, I probably am going to go through some freaking withdrawal. And if you're not following Matt Johnson and Ashley, you need to follow them on Insta stories. They are hilarious.
Hilarious.
I think I pee my pants every time he checks out his wife while she's stretching. Like, it's hilarious. I love it. I can't. And I love when he takes his phone to school and he's with his kids. I'm dying. And you know what me and John do, FYI, since it's Watkins Mill? We all go, what room is that? Was that my science room back in 1882? Like, that's what we try to do. It's so much fun. But show up. Show up. Because here's the thing. When you show up, well, let me backtrack real quick. If you're doing bare minimum and you're not showing up in your challenge group and you're wondering why there's crickets and you're wondering why nobody's showing up and you're wondering why you might be getting mad, you have no room to get mad, because if you are setting the bar here, your challengers they're not setting the bar at all. So you have to actually set the bar. Like let's say for Success Club, if you're setting the bar at Success Club 3, right? The people underneath of you are probably not even going for Success Club anything. So you as a leader have to say, all right, you know what? I'm going for Success Club 22. Like, I'm just going to go big and just try. Because if your coaches and your challengers see you going another level up, they're going to go to where you want to go. And we want them to have results, right? We want them to have weight loss. We want them to have happiness. We want them, if they're coaches, we want them to have success in their finances. We want them to grow their own personal businesses. So you have to go one bar higher. Because if you go one bar higher, that means everybody's going to be right below you. All right? Does that make sense? Does everybody understand about setting your bar? And it's not about them, you guys. It's about you. I can tell you right now in Team Epic Journey, I just posted the top 10, and they're going to the south of France, you guys. And none of them are any different than all of these people on this call tonight, which can tell you our dreams are possible. Our dreams are real. But if we can unite as a team and show up together and keep our energy alive, I bet you we can get there. I know we can get there because we're going to do it together and we're going to have fun. When we have fun, it's not work, right? So remember this going into this new year. This is how you keep the joy in your business. This business is super easy, you guys. It really is super easy. Let me tell you what super hard is really quick. Super hard. Does everybody know how cold and windy it is out right now tonight? I'm sure everybody does. Could you imagine if you were in construction, building in like New York City, a skyscraper tonight? That is hard work. Could you imagine being the recycling guy tonight or the trashman picking up everybody's trash tonight that has legit scattered all over the neighborhoods tonight? That is a hard business. Our business is really easy, but it's really easy not to do. So here's what easy is about being a coach. Easy is, it's easy to inspire people. That's a job of a coach, to inspire. It is very easy to post every single day. Actually now, you should only post 2 to maybe 3 times a day on Facebook. Don't go for the 4 to 5. You need to go for 2 or 3 because Facebook doesn't go off of how many posts anymore. It goes off of quality versus quantity. So you have to be very good about your posting. Showing up to your challenge group is super easy. And committing to your team and the promise you made to yourself for you and your family is really easy. So specific posting times, I'm reading over here really quick. Posting times, you have to figure out your own people. Sometimes it's different. I can tell you 5 to 6 p.m. is a great posting time. I love saving those times for Transformation Tuesday, Throwback Thursday, your coaching opportunity post on Sundays. What else? Any specific?
Can I say something real quick? Sorry to
Yeah.
interrupt.
No.
Melanie Mitro, I remember her saying this some time ago. One way to see what is a good time for your people is for you to go onto either your computer or your phone and look on the chat and see how many people are active. So
Yes.
it'll take you a couple days to kind of take note, but you'll see, how it comes up with that little green, if somebody's active, it'll say so-and-so's active, and it'll give you the list. There are times of the day that your people that you're friends with on Facebook are on versus not. And so that's a good indicator of a good posting time. And then you do have to do some trial and error. You just have to try it out and see what type of interaction you get.
Absolutely. Make sure you guys take note of what Demetria said. And if you guys need it too, we'll post the replay. Matt is writing over here, you guys. If you guys are really good into Insta, Insta times are Tuesday through Thursday evening between 7 and 9 p.m. Typically also, but just do some quality posts at random times and kind of experiment. So we're all kind of saying the same exact thing. So figure out what posts work and what posts don't work. I can tell you right now that people want to either laugh, be informed, or be inspired. So think about those things while you're posting. It doesn't mean you have to be like some, guru. You could be inspiring somebody by having a picture of just you and your children and having 10 minutes to hug and snuggle each other. That's inspiring to somebody. Don't think about just Beachbody. It shouldn't be about just Beachbody. It should be about your life. Because when you get however many likes it is, you should love on those people on your Facebook. Those are your conversations you need to have a day. So here's what you do too, is let's say you do a post, for example, and it doesn't matter how many people like it. That's a short-term ego boost or a short-term ego. So don't even worry about how many people like it or don't. It's that simple. If you get a post and you have 10 people, go thank them for liking your post. You just did 10 conversations. It's that simple. You don't have to come up with some magical conversation. It's, hey, Sydney, thanks so much for liking my post. How cold is it? Do you live in Maryland too? Question mark. Boom, simple. We're not out to just get them. We're out to know these people. These people want to bare their souls to you. They have pain. They have legit pain, you guys. And they just want to be heard. They're not being heard. And it's a shitty feeling when you're not heard. And I know that feeling for a fact growing up as a child. And I vow to hear my kids and hear everybody who comes to me for help. That is a vow I've made. And that's a vow I think all of us should make, especially for our family. So think about that when you're posting. And if something's not working, and you're like, okay, well, I'm not getting many hits on like the daily quote or whatever, change it up. Maybe do a picture of you and your family and then put the quote in the post so they can catch it. You want to slow the scroll. So quality pictures, stuff like that. Okay. The other thing too is people who, okay, wait, hold on. Let me look at my notes real quick. The other thing they said in this page too was what you think and what you say is going to be your reality. So if you say, and I think everybody needs to write that down tonight, what you think and what you say is your reality. So if you keep telling yourself that you're not worthy of this business, or you're not worthy of love, or you're not worthy of being financially free, or maybe you just have some other stuff, then that's going to be your reality. And here's the thing, when those voices talk to me, that goes back to when my dad died at 22 years old. I didn't think I was worthy of anything else after that day happened. So here's what we do in the replay. Here's the thing. What you do is you get to heal yourself. and set your new bar high. Do you guys realize how coaching just is about you yet? Have you picked up on that tonight? So write that down too. Coaching is just about me. That's all it is. It's just about you and loving who you are. It's really easy to do. And you guys, I have an idea too. I think you guys are, you're typing so fast, I'm trying to read. If you guys are all on Insta stories, I think we should all talk to each other on Insta stories, like at Demetria Brown or at Danielle or at Amanda. Like, let's all start interacting on our Insta stories together. I think it would be a lot of fun so people can see that we have all of these names and it'll get more interaction. So think of that if you have your Insta stories. And if you don't have an Insta story, get it out. It's lots of fun. You can really just show people the day in the life of who you really are. Okay? Here's something that I want to ask you guys. What was the best thing that happened to you in 2017? I want you guys to think about this. It's not going to be answered tonight, but write these things down. What was the best and the worst things, 3 of them, that happened to you in 2017 that you were willing to share on Facebook? What are you willing to share that was the best and what was the worst, and how maybe you overcame it or where you saw complete joy and freedom from it? And also to you guys, for 2018, what are your top 3 priorities in your life? We talked about this in my challenge group, and make sure they're in legit order, because you might say, okay, my top 3 priorities are my husband, or my husband or my wife, my kids, and my business. But if it's your business and your husband and your kids, then it's not in order, right? So make sure it is in order. Okay, and make sure you're kind of going by it. So keep a little sticky note on your computer or somewhere handy so you're being reminded that you are staying in with your 3 priorities. You have to see that every day, because sometimes you might go, like, I know for me, I really enjoy working this business, and sometimes I'll go, okay, well, I'm going to do 10 more conversations. Even though my goal was 40, I'm going to do 10 more to make it 50. But I missed an hour and a half with my kids. We have to know how to cut it off. And you have to know how to be okay in 2018 that you did enough for the day. So it's all about balance, okay? And it's all about making sure those 3 priorities are actually your 3 priorities. So you got to do a gut check, and you got to make sure this year that you are in your 3 priorities. You don't need 4 or 5, you need 3. Everything that I'm talking to you tonight is very simple. 2 notebooks, 3 priorities, 1 binder to organize your stuff with a calendar. Keep it simple. Narrow it down. Use your business activity tracker. Make it super, super easy, because when it's super easy to do, like we talked about, it's super fun. So you owe yourself that. You don't want to make this a pain in the butt. Make it fun. Okay? So I think these are really informative, because if we don't, we definitely lose our insight and we lose why we're in it. Then we start to spiral, and then we want to quit. And we can't quit on our families. We can't quit on ourselves. It's not an option this year. We all deserve a better life. And the only person that's going to do it is the person holding your phone or on your laptop. It's you. It is you. Okay? I want you guys to think about, when you're posting, who can you make have a better day? Who can you make have a better day? Little actions can be extraordinary for coaches. And that means, how do you treat your coaches? Make sure they all know that you care. So I'm going to tell you what I do really quickly. I take 1 day out of the week, and I do not invite, and I do not do follow-ups. I get on my phone and I reach out to every single freaking coach on my team. And I ask them how they are, what's going on. If you cannot tell me 3 things about your coaches, you don't know them. You need to know your coaches. If someone said to me, okay, tell me about Demetria Brown, I'd be like, well, she's married to Mike Brown, she's got 2 kids, and she has a very strong faith. Boom. I can probably name 20 more really fast like that, okay? And that, my friends, is how you take care of your coaches. You have to know who they are. You actually have to care. If you don't care, they don't care, you're not going to grow your business. Good luck. You need to go to a shoe department and sell shoes, because That's what that is. That's a sale. And we are not shoes. And I'm only saying that because I saw,
Why is it gonna be shoes?
well, you know why? Because I saw, what's his name? Al Bundy on, what's the show that he's on? You know what I'm talking about, the show that he's on. Somebody.
Yes, Married with Children. You're so funny.
Yeah, but what's the new show he's on?
I don't know. I don't watch TV.
Whatever. But I saw him and I'm always like, he's the sales guy with the shoes. Like, I don't want to sell shoes. Think of a team as a person, even if they leave, okay? You have to think of your coaches as a real person. I can tell you this, the book that I've been reading, I don't have it in front of me, but it looks like this, and it's in gold, you guys. And it is How to Lead Successful People, I believe. It's really giving me a lot of insight because I'll tell you what, to lead a team, which I don't know how to do, but I'm doing my best, is it's just about caring about somebody. So it's not about having answers. It's not about perfectionism. It's not about anything. It's about laughing. It's about getting to know them. It's about finding what their quirks are, what makes them tick, what makes them happy, what makes them annoyed. It's like you marry them. Like, you have to know about them. You're going to be married to a lot of people. I'm sorry. So, that's just how it goes. I mean, tell your husbands, tell your wives, whoever, but you're getting married this year to a lot of people. So it's going to be awesome, but we're going to be married. So it's all good. Acts of kindness, you guys, all day long. You know how you can do that really fast? Thank everybody and comment on everybody who writes on your Facebook page. If they comment, thank you, have a great day. It's not going to all 53 if they didn't comment, but you can do that and you can thank them. That's an act of kindness. Have a beautiful day. Happy hump day. Hey, it's Friday. Are you going out? Wishing you the best day. Things like that. Really, 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 really simple and so easy to do. It's my job to make each member feel special. That is what a coach is. It's to make somebody feel special. It's to let them know that whatever they are at, even a challenger or a coach, you just make them feel really special. You make them feel of great worth. Because if your attitude is worth catching, they want to catch yours. So think about that too. I came up with that with my cold and flu season, FYI, just so you know. So, being extraordinary as a coach is also figuring out stuff. That's extraordinary. So when you can figure things out, and that does also mean you can ask for help. I go to Demetria all the time. I'm surprised she hasn't been like, you need to go to the office and figure it out yourself. But she knows that I have an issue with that. But I am trying, and it's one of my goals. However, it's okay. It's okay to ask. Don't feel like you have to do all of it on your own. But to be extraordinary just means to ask. That's all it is. And trying to figure it out. You can always call me if you want. I know you can call Demetria. I know you can call anybody here. Reach out to the team pages. So don't forget, that's extraordinary. That's really extraordinary. There is endless potential, you guys, in this business. Endless potential. When my husband went on strike and we weren't getting paid, I saw potential in my weakness. I saw potential in what I could become and what my children and what my family and what I freaking deserve and what I have buried so far down into my soul that I have to go through some layers of pain and healing to know that I deserve it. You, my friends, that is your job. And when you do that, you share it on Facebook. That is how it happens. That's how the magic happens. And then when we have it and we deserve it and we see it, sky is the limit for everybody in your bedrooms tonight, in my office tonight. I have my feet resting on paint cans right now, you guys. I am ready for my feet to be in like a massager with somebody washing my feet one day. Like, how amazing would that be? Not on a team call, but like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on paint cans right now. Legit. I can't even lift them. They're too heavy, but we have endless potential. Don't sell yourself short this year. Don't do it. You cannot fail on yourself. I'm not going to fail on myself. You're not going to fail on yourself. We as a team will not fail. We will rise above everything that happens this year. Curveballs, pain, crap, whatever. We're going to show people how it's done because we're going to be okay in our lane and be okay in our season. go back to caring for you. You have to put in the grit. You have to stay humble. And as Demetria says, you need some humble pie every day. And that's by helping people. And I will end tonight, and we're going to do a call. We'll do a picture really quick. Do not quit before the prize is in your hand. Write that down. Do not quit before the prize is in your hand. That is what you're working for. Remember that tonight, you guys. You all have prizes you're going for, and you need to go for it. You need to dream big and love hard. So I hope you guys enjoyed this team call. I hope I provided some inspiration and getting you guys on a good foot. We're going to take a picture really quick. So if you want to like get in and show your faces real quick, and if you don't, that's okay too. You guys can do whatever you want on this picture. I'm going to zoom in really fast. Oh, hi! Yes, stay just like that. Don't move. Don't move. Okay. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. All right, funny. 1, 2. Perfect! All right, I'll send these guys to the team. Have a wonderful night. I'm going to put the replay. And again, remember, do not quit before your prize is in your hand. You deserve it. Your kids deserve it. Your families deserve it. Your heart deserves it. So go after it and don't look back. All right? Good night, and I love you all. Super Saturday. I'll see you guys there. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Watch Matt tomorrow on Insta Stories. Holla. Bye.